Just opening thoughts if you can.
Yeah, I was really pleased with the way we started the game. I thought we came out with a really good defensive energy and did some really good things, taking them out of what they wanted to do. Made a lot of plays, turned them over in the first half quite a bit. I think we had 14 of their 19 turnovers were in the first half. So I was really, really, really happy just with our defensive effort throughout the first half. I thought we got a little sloppy with that in the second half. But really overall, very pleased. I thought we got some good minutes from the young kids. And then really, really happy with the way Carrie and Caitlyn played. I think that's probably Caitlyn's best game since I've coached her. Really excited to see her kind of break through that because I know that ability is there. So happy, very happy right now.
Obviously, the defense was very strong in the beginning, but you were able to build a lead as well with some efficient three-point shooting. And Ella, I thought, played really great in the first 5 minutes of the game. Can you just touch on how important it was on both sides of the ball in those opening 5 minutes?
Yeah, I think she came out with a good defensive energy. She was looking to be aggressive offensively. And more than that, I thought she rebounded the ball really well. And that's kind of been our biggest struggle. And we talk about that every day, but that's something that we've really got to get figured out. And when we do get that figured out, it's really going to help elevate us to become even a better team. And I thought both her and Caitlyn came out in the first 5 minutes and really took care of the defensive glass. And that got us off to a good start, set a good tone for the game. They both protect the rim really well in the first quarter. I thought they had some block shots and they were there to contest some of the layups that Western was trying to get with their dribble penetration. So I thought she came out with great energy and really helped kind of get us off to a good start defensively. And then our shots obviously started falling towards the end of the first quarter as well.
I was going to say, obviously, when Carrie Weinman hits her first 5 3-pointers and she just looked to be dialed in from the start. Just talk about her performance today.
Yeah, I mean, I think what a great overall performance. I mean, she obviously shot the ball really well. I think her stat line went 9 for 12, 5 for 5 from the three, and 4 steals. And I think, she kind of sets the tone with her defensive presence. She shot the gap early on a couple plays and got steals and 2 points on the other end. And I think she's just a problem for other people. She's got great hands on the ball. She's going to get on the mark to make plays. And she is a fantastic shooter. I don't even think we've seen her ability to shoot yet. I think she's more consistent than what we've seen in games like this. But I think this is something when she gets catch and shoot threes, which is what we should be striving to get. She's deadly from the three-point line. So I'm hoping you can continue to build on this game.
You didn't have Grace in your last game, and it was a struggle. She did not have a particularly strong game today, but you guys were able to build and keep going. Just how I guess, confidence-inducing is it to be able to perform well when maybe your best player doesn't have a great game?
Yeah, it feels great. I mean, we're very team oriented, and Grace is she shouldered the load of a lot of our scoring in the first 4 games, and distributing the ball, and some of that pressure had to fall on her shoulders. But people are going to start keying on her, and that's going to allow other people to step up. And that's part of our philosophy, is to be very well rounded. And it might be your night, and when it's your night, you can have nights like Caitlyn and Carrie had. And, I just think as balanced, if we can get as balanced as I hope we can by the end of the year, then we'll become really hard to game plan for, because any one of the players can go for double figures at any moment.
Shea was somebody who really kind of let the game come to her. It looked like 8 assists and then started scoring later in the game. Just I know it's been a struggle a bit. I know from the free throw line for her in the early going, but to put together an effort like she did today, how much will that help her going forward?
I think it'll help her tremendously. I mean, she's, like I talked to you earlier this week, she's a kid that, having a layoff and not playing the game of basketball probably would affect her a little bit more. But I think she's starting to get back into the flow of things. She's starting to get back into some game fitness. And I think she showed that today. I thought she attacked aggressively all night long. She made good decisions with the basketball. I think she was 3 for 6 from the three-point line. I think the 3 she missed were all late clock shots that she had to kind of get up for us. But the 3 she got in rhythm within her offense, she made. And so I expect her to continue to flourish the rest of the year and continue to play her way. into great game fitness and be the Shay that we saw towards the end of last year.
And my final question for you, you've practiced against each other so much. You haven't been able to get a lot of game competition. How important is it for the younger freshmen, all four of them were on the court late in the game together, to be able to get a look that isn't going against their teammates?
It's huge. It's huge. And I think, the big thing I want our team to take, and there's not going to be a lot of opportunities to play games where possibly we can do that. But when we have opportunities to put teams away and get up to the point where we can get those kids really, really meaningful minutes, with significant amounts of minutes, that's going to help them get better. And that's their job as upperclassmen. And, I think we found some rotations, getting Leah in, getting Lauren in. Within the game, we were able to get Ava in a little bit today in the first half. And as we do our job and hopefully put ourselves in a position where those kids can get more and more minutes and more experience, it's only going to help them. You can only get so much out of practice. Our philosophy of practice is a little different. To mimic what you see in a game, to mimic what opponents are trying to do to you, it's really hard. And so I think there's nothing more valuable than getting time during games. And so I'm very happy that those young women were able to get the minutes that they got today and hopefully can build on that moving forward.
Thank you very much.
All right. Thanks, Paul. Have a good one.
Yep. What's up, Caitlyn?
Nothing. How are you?
I'm good. Congratulations on a career high in points and tie a career high in rebounds. How does it feel to come out in the first home game of the year and be able to deliver that kind of performance?
Yeah, I was just really excited. Like early on, we got the ball moving pretty well. We were hitting our shots. So just like a good, solid team effort from the get-go.
Does defense create offense, or does offense create defense? How do you view that?
I think defense creates offense. The momentum we get from getting stops translates to how well we play on offense. So I think even this game and a couple of the past few games, we've won with our defense. So it was exciting to see the ball finally going in the basket today.
You've been here for a while. This was the first home game of the year. What was it like to be out on the court with obviously some different circumstances going on right now in the world?
Yeah, I think it was a little bit different than usual. It's nice that I'm grateful that our families can still come. We each get 4 tickets. But yeah, our team, we still bring the energy. So it's a lot of fun playing together.
When you see Carrie knocking down shots like that, does it make you feel like you're back at Glenbrook South a little bit?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, it's pretty fun playing with her.
You obviously had a tough game the last time out. You didn't have Grace. I know she struggled a little bit today. To be able to pull out a win when maybe one of your top contributors is struggling a little bit, how key is that building confidence going forward?
Yeah, I think it just helps with everyone's confidence. Even though Grace didn't score a lot today, she still brought a lot to the table. And it's just nice to see that any game, someone different can step up. So it's awesome that we have different scoring threats. Teams won't have to worry about one person.
I know this might be a bit of an odd question, but you've been here during some of the tougher years, 8 wins a couple of years ago. What's the mentality like now? I mean, when you walk out on the floor, you guys look like a team that's about business. You're going to go win the game. You're not happy about competing. You want to be in it and win it and all of that. Just can you talk about that mental approach of we're the best team on the floor now?
Yeah, I would say our team's culture since I've been here has definitely evolved. It's a lot better. Everyone comes out to compete. Everyone knows their role on the team. It's a really focused team atmosphere. So it's a lot of fun to play together. We get excited for each other. So yeah, I just think that a big thing is compete and we play every possession to our best effort.
Very good. Caitlyn, thank you very much.
Yep, thank you.
Yeah.
What's up, Carrie? Good to see you again.
Yeah, you too.
Career high in points. Tell me about it. How were you able to make that work today?
Coming into the game, I just was really confident in my shot today, and I felt it in warmups, and I just had to shoot the ball with confidence. So, yeah, I mean, the team worked really hard to get good threes for us as a whole, and I think when it was my turn to step up and shoot it and shot it with confidence, worked out for me.
First home game of the year. How much do you like shooting in the arc?
I definitely like shooting the arc better than when I have to shoot in other teams' gyms. So that was a boost of my confidence too.
You guys, I think, went 6.5 minutes holding them without a field goal. That defensive effort moved its way onto the offensive side. Can you talk a little bit about just the defensive intensity that you guys brought?
Yeah, whenever we bring energy on defense, we convert it into scoring well on offense. So I thought we did that really well. In the beginning, we were getting steals and kind of really disturbing the offense, and that always gives us momentum on offense.
Caitlyn has obviously been through a ton with injuries and whatnot, and she had her first double-double of her college career today, first double-digit rebounds in 3 years. As someone who's known her for a long time, what does it mean for you to see her kind of persevere through all the hurdles she's had to go through?
Yeah, I'm not surprised. Caitlyn's a great player. You know, I've seen it since I was younger, and just being able to share that with her and be on the court with her while she's, doing big things, it's huge.
And then you had some interesting games this year, some Big Ten wins. You've obviously had a couple of different losses to MAC teams. Just talk about the momentum of the ups and downs of the season so far and how you can use this to build going forward.
Yeah, going into this game with those two Big Ten wins, gave us some confidence. But we did have that loss, and we wanted to bounce back from that. And I thought we did a good job.
And then finally, can you touch on Ella a little bit and maybe the intensity that she looked like she really kind of set the tone on the glass early in the game, and what did she bring to the team today?
Yeah. Ella's a great rebounder, and she can do more than just that. She's a great shooter. That three from the corner is her shot every single time. She always knocks that down, and it's great to have that intensity and the energy from her.
I guess I'm going to end with this kind of an odd question. It's Saturday afternoon. The campus is empty. Like, what do you guys just go back to your rooms now? Kind of like what is a day in the life now in this quarantined world we're in?
Yeah, it's a little weird. I think we'll all just scarf down some food and then probably relax the rest of the night. Just rest our bodies. I'll probably watch some Christmas movies and get ready for the next game.
Very good. All right. Take care. Thank you very much.
Thank you.